Attention passionate Washington Commanders fans. Latest news, something big is happening in the NFC East and it could change the game. We're talking about a direct impact on Washington Commanders' path to another Super Bowl run, a power shift that could leave a division rival stumbling for years. We're bringing this to you firsthand. But before that, if you're a true Washington Commanders fan, subscribe to the channel to strengthen this passion even more. Show that you're also part of this family. Let's help each other reach 1,000 subscribers. Share with YOUR, FRINDS and Washington, Commanders FANS. Let's get to the news now, folks. Things are heating up in the NFL trade rumors, and one that's been buzzing around the league, especially among us fans of the Commanders, involves a potential blockbuster move. Reports are swirling that the New England Patriots, who are currently 2-7 and in full rebuild mode, might be looking to deal away one of their key offensive players, Ramondre Stevenson. And if this trade goes through, it could have major implications for Washington's future and the NFC East as a whole. So what's the scoop? Well, sources like Adam Schefter and others are pointing to the Patriots' potential to move Stevenson, who's been a solid contributor for them. The Patriots, who are sitting at 2-7 and seem to be gearing up for a rebuild after a rough season, especially with their struggles on the offensive line, allowing 40 sacks so far, are reportedly open to trading Stevenson in exchange for a third-round pick in the 2026 draft and a fifth-round pick in 2027. The main motivation for New England: clearing around $9 million in cap space, which they desperately need to rebuild their roster and maybe target some new talent, possibly even a quarterback like Drake May if they focus on their cap situation. Now, this isn't just a random rumor. ESPN's Schefter mentions that the Patriots' trade deadline is set for November 4th, giving us a pretty tight window for something to materialize. Meanwhile, some insiders like Rossini have confirmed that New England is dealing with a surplus of running backs, which makes Stevenson's potential move even more plausible. Remember last year's big Saquon Barkley trade? That set the stage for teams to capitalize on their RB assets, and Stevenson's name is now in the mix for something similar. If he moves to the Commanders, it could elevate our running game significantly, especially considering how versatile and explosive he's proven to be. Let's talk about Stevenson's profile for a moment. The guy is a 27-year-old Pro Bowl alternate who has shown flashes of brilliance in his career. In 2025, he carried the ball 142 times for 685 yards, averaging 4.8 yards per carry, with 5 touchdowns. His PFF grade of 81.5 reflects how well he's been performing when healthy. He's amassed over 200 rushing yards and 25 touchdowns in his career, with a yards after contact average of 3.9 yards, top 10 among RBs. He's a power runner with good vision, capable of breaking tackles, and he's shown the ability to generate yards after contact, which is exactly what the Commanders need to complement our ground game. Last year, he suffered an injury in Week 3 but managed to bounce back, and he's proven to be a dynamic weapon when healthy. Now compare him to some of the best in the league. Derrick Henry, for example, has a career average of 4.7 yards per carry, and Stevenson's numbers are trending in that direction. The Patriots are reportedly capping their cap space for potential signings like Drake May, a promising quarterback prospect, and instead are focusing on accumulating draft picks to bolster their defensive rebuild, similar to what the Jets did in 2023. This strategic shift makes Stevenson more expendable, and the Patriots may be willing to part ways with him if they get the right offers. For the Commanders, acquiring Stevenson would be a game changer. Our backfield has been solid but could use more firepower, especially to take some pressure off our quarterback and improve our overall rushing attack. With the addition of a dynamic back like Stevenson, we could see a shift in our offensive identity, more balanced, more explosive on the ground, helping us control the clock and keep defenses honest. Our current rushing stats are already promising, with Eckler leading the charge and racking up over 520 yards, plus our projected 1-0-yard rushing season. We're looking good. But adding Stevenson would take us to another level, especially in the red zone and third down situations. The betting odds reflect some of this optimism. Currently, the Commanders are at plus 5,000 to win the division, but with a move like this, they could see that number tighten to around plus 3,200, especially if Stevenson's addition boosts our offensive efficiency. Our division rivals are also feeling the heat, with some betting markets seeing the NFC East as a key battleground, an area where a single move might tip the scales. The division has always been competitive, but with the Commanders aiming to strengthen their ground game and establish more consistency, this trade could be the catalyst for a serious playoff push. Looking ahead, this move could redefine how the Commanders approach the second half of the season. Our coaching staff, led by Ron Rivera, has been emphasizing a balanced attack, and Stevenson fits perfectly into that plan. His ability to generate yards after contact and break tackles aligns with our goal of establishing a dominant run game. Plus, with the offensive line showing improvements and our receivers getting more involved, adding a back like Stevenson could unlock even more potential, making us a tougher team to defend. Of course, nothing is guaranteed, and there are still questions about whether the Patriots will actually pull the trigger. They're known for being cautious with trades, especially involving key players, but the current state of their roster and cap situation makes this scenario plausible. For us fans, it's an exciting possibility, a move that signals our serious intent to compete and win now, not just in the future. The NFL is all about making bold moves at the right time, and if Stevenson becomes a Commander, it could be one of those game-changing decisions. So as we wait and watch how this unfolds, one thing is clear. The Commanders are positioning themselves to be more versatile and dangerous on offense. Bringing in Stevenson would add a new dimension, allowing us to run more effectively and keep defenses guessing. With our current roster, our coaching staff, and the potential of adding a talent like him, the future looks promising. The NFC East might be in for a shake-up, and the Commanders are right in the middle of it, ready to take that next step. Pause here just for a second. If you want the YouTube algorithm to keep recommending the latest Washington Commanders news to you, it's super important that you leave a like on this video. Go ahead, it's quick and it makes a big difference. Thank you. Now let us continue with the big reveal. And now, Washington Commanders fans, I want to hear from you. What's your take on this potential Stevenson trade? Do you think it's a move that could push us closer to a playoff run? Or are you skeptical about the Patriots parting ways with him? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Your opinion matters so much to us and to the team. Remember, I'll be back soon with more updates and analysis, so stay tuned for the latest Washington Commanders news. This is an exciting time for us, and I can't wait to see how it all unfolds. Let's go, Commanders.